So my dudes, Valkyrja. Today I'm going to be talking to you about Kafka and how everyone was wrong. But at the same time, everyone was right. Let me explain what I mean. I saw the biggest debate going on between two builds of Kafka. I'm not even going to count my support Kafka, because this build's wacky, but I want to talk about the two main builds I saw going around, which was attack-based Kafka or crit damage Kafka. And both sides of the argument were wrong, myself included. I didn't think crit Kafka was going to be like crazy compared to it. Both sides of the argument were wrong, but they were also right, because I'm going to be real, this character's so strong in the way she functions. I'm going to explain why she functions like this and why she's this strong. But the way she works, it's so strong that you can build her literally however you want, as long as it's some level of relevancy to her kit, and she's going to perform. Like, it's just how it is. And the reasoning for that is very simple. It's the fact it comes into two things. One, DOT cannot crit. It gives her a level of consistency that's above most characters that we know, and because she has the ability to pop DOT on not only her skill but also her ultimate, she's able to always deal very consistent damage that does a good portion of her attack. So as long as you have the attack stat at least around 3k, you're going to be doing 20 to 30k every E and ult every single time, guaranteed. It's something that's just hyper consistent, and you're going to be able to do it very often. It's really, really good. So it doesn't matter how you build her, this is something that's going to consistently happen every single time you play her. So it's going to be pretty damn good, and it's going to be something you're able to proc constantly. So because of that, it allows a lot of flexibility in her kit to where you can do things like I'm running Windset Kafka for a full support build on Kafka just to try to get her to pop DOT as much as possible. You could run Attack Kafka and you're going to see good results, because then the primary focus of your damage is her own DOT. You can run Crit Kafka and then you're just seeing good results too, because even though her multipliers are so low, once again that DOT additional damage is so high that it's just going to be good also. So it's mostly functions around the fact that her DOT just comes from attack. So it doesn't matter how you do it, the way she works with the DOT popping, she's just good. That's all there is to it. And now I'm going to say probably my most controversial take, and that's that I believe Kafka fully is a support. I believe she exists to support other DOT characters, not necessarily herself, but she does very good damage on her own regardless. So this is one of the reasons I built her like this. And the reason I say that is a multitude of things, but one of them is her Eidolons directly point towards that. Notice how most of her Eidolons affect either her energy regeneration or her team. More energy allows her to pop DOTs more often, which is a very broken mechanic, but they either focus around the entire team or energy generation. And then this is like the only thing that focuses around herself, but even then it's just a DOT multiplier, so it gives her a large damage boost. And then we go to Traces, and you can see that it once again focuses around popping DOT from other sources, which is allies. It functions around just enemies that are shocked dying, period, not being killed by Kafka, but just dying, so she can regenerate more energy, to generate more ult, to do more DOT pops. And then this is just to apply more DOT, and it just increases the ability to apply shock. So it just basically, not a bunch of stuff centers around her own personal damage, and more so centers around popping DOT as a whole, or applying her DOT. That's kind of what her whole kit functions around, is applying her DOT and popping it. And basically the reason I say it's a support is because it allows DOT characters who inherently are pretty slow, because you need the enemy to take a turn. It allows them to ignore the main weakness of DOT and the fact that DOT needs the enemy to take a turn, and it allows them to just apply a bunch of DOT and Kafka pop it over and over and over and over again. So I guess support's not really a good term, more like enabler, because she does that, but she also does very good damage on her own. Either way, point of this video is Kafka is super broken. You cannot build Kafka wrong. You can build this character however you want. As long as you're somewhere around 3k attack, you're going to be doing very good damage. Everybody was wrong and right about her, so pat yourself on the back or yell at yourself in the mirror for being wrong. I mean, either way, trust me, everybody was wrong and everybody was right, because everybody was on one side of the fence. I don't think I saw anybody say all builds will be good. Like, nobody really saw that, or nobody really thought of that. Everybody was like, this or this. But in the end, I think she's just a very giga strong character that can be built in a multitude of ways, and I'm really excited to see the future of her and how she plays. Also, I want to talk about this. I almost forgot to mention, yes, I saw the Kafka cinematic. I saw the Sam reveal. Sam looks so sick. Kafka looks absolutely dope, or doesn't look dope. She is dope. The way she pulled the strings with the rebellion and all that stuff is a really sick trailer. I highly recommend checking it out. I'm not too much of a react guy, so I didn't post a reaction on it. I'm not going to post reacts, but I did want to talk about how everybody was right and wrong about Kafka. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. What side are you on? Do you guys think that I'm right in saying Kafka is a support? Or do you think that you build attack Kafka or crit Kafka? Do you think one's better than the other? Like I said, I think they're all equally good because I think she's just a really strong, solid character. So I don't think there's a wrong way to use her. I think you can use her however you want, and you're probably going to be successful. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.